Thank you for your next question. Does the person need to believe in bioenergy healing in order for it to work? That's a great question. In terms of belief, we work on animals, we work on babies, and they're not believing or disbelieving that it's going to work. So, like in terms of, it's not fate healing, it's not that you believe in it and that belief activates placebo effect as such. And I think it's good to believe insofar as that if you have a strong disbelief, then you probably won't even come for treatment. So you don't actually have to believe in it for it to work, but I think you got to be open to it, right? You got to be open to receiving treatment. Sometimes people come to the clinics and they really don't want to have treatment. I wonder, why are they there? And it's because other people are pushing them to come. So at the same time, if you come of your own accord and you're like open to receive it, it's all about your receptivity. So no, you don't have to believe in it, but I think we have an ability and a capacity inside of us to close ourselves down from receiving treatment, because it is energy, it's sentient, right? And so we have a power to shut people out, just like with love, we have a power to keep love out. If we've been hurt, we close down. We have a protective mechanism, we can keep love out. They're an exchange of energy. Love is an exchange of energy. So healing is the same. You have someone that can come and offer you deep, powerful healing, but if your protective mechanism is up and you don't want to receive that, you'll inwardly will close that off. In terms of practice, though, it's also the job of the healer to help open the person up, to bring down their defenses. And I often feel like, I've been doing this for 30 years, and I feel like when a person comes in for treatment and they feel safe and grounded, and they feel really that they feel safe with the practitioner, then their protective mechanisms come down and their receptivity increases. And it's not so much that they believe in, they might believe it might work, they might not believe it'll work for them. But in terms of, you don't have to belief isn't like black and white. It's not like, oh, I have to believe or don't believe. I think that people are not going to believe in something until they see some improvements. And after you see an improvement, then you might have another little bit, maybe I can have another improvement. And then you get another improvement, and then you're like, oh, maybe I can have another improvement. And then you get another improvement. And then at some point, your mind starts to say, maybe I can have full recovery. And I love that point when a client says to me, Michael, do you think I'm going to make full recovery? Because they're seeing their progress. And I love that, because even the fact that they asked that question, they're already at that place. And I'll just say to them, like, well, do you think you're going to make full recovery? And that's the point where their belief has already started to increase because they're seeing the results. But no, you don't have to believe in it in order to see the results. But I think after you start improving, your belief starts to open up more, you become more receptive, and I think you reach a point where you're like, I can see something is happening here, and full recovery can be inevitable. Resistance is futile, my friends.